really good primetime game. We've had a lot of good primetime games, and this one was a good one. It was man, after seeing Lawrence trip and fall, I was about ready to kind of shit all over the Jags, but he somehow got up and scored that touchdown. So good game for Trevor Lawrence, fantasy wise. I still don't think he looked great. And Down with Fun says final sell opportunity for T-Law. Yeah, I mean 3 total touchdowns, and again, I thought he was okay. I didn't think he was amazing. And I was just ready to kind of shit all over him and the Jags. And when I saw him trip and fall, I was like, "You're stupid." And then he got up and scored. So he proved me wrong here. Not really great games for anyone else on the Jags. I mean, ETN, kind of a bust. Yeah, ETN, a bust game. I mean, BTJ maybe is about as good as you're going to get right now. Not much, for Travis Hunter. On the Kansas City side, Mahomes throws for 300. He continues to run the ball. He has 60 yards on the ground here. So what is he up to on the season, Patrick Mahomes? I know he was leading quarterbacks in rushing there. He still might be. I'm not sure. Let's see here. On the season, and this doesn't include tonight, he had 4 games, 130 yards. So now he's 5 games, 190 yards. So he's averaging 38 yards of rushing per game, 650 for the season. That's really nice. I don't think we expected that from Mahomes. That's 300 more than I would have said, like, best case scenario for Mahomes. Yeah, 250 to 300 more. Gives you 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt seems to be the running back that you want on that team because he's the goal line guy. Yeah, I mean, Tyquan Thornton, good game. Kelsey got the touchdown. Hollywood Brown, 4 for 50. Yeah, I mean, was down 18 points with Mahomes. He came through, though. Yeah, you have to assume Mahomes is going to give you 18 points, right? Like when you go into a game and you say, okay, I need 18 points from Patrick Mahomes, like you should feel pretty good. I know it's not a given or anything, but you should feel good with all of that. So I was kind of bad in fantasy this week, I should say. I was not very good. I lost most of my matchups. I had 3 undefeated teams, and 2 of them, including against league median. So I was 8-0 heading into this week. I think I lost the matchup in both of them. I don't know if I lost the league median or not in both of them as well. So we'll see there. But I kind of lost like across the board, basically. In most of my matchups, I think I have 1 more undefeated team here. So yeah. Let's see. I think I have 1 more undefeated team. And as I welcome in my brother, I was talking about how bad I did in fantasy this week. Like I think like almost all my teams, but like 2 of them lost. Still have 1 undefeated team though. So,
do you now?
Yeah. In MFL, my CMC, Derrick Henry, Hurts, Lamar team.
One more go around.
Probably, yeah. I drafted this team 2 years ago. I won the championship year 1, second place last year. Because it's just literally no one was drafting like anyone that was over the age of like 28. So I was like, okay, I'll just take all these guys. And kind of like Keenan Allen, Tyreek, Debo. It's just like the oldest team ever, but whatever.
Yeah, no, quit the league. No.
Yeah, right. Win one more time and quit. Yeah. I don't know if I was trying to figure out if I got league median in my other 2 undefeated teams. 1, 2, 3. 4.
I think that they don't show league median on the desktop version.
No, I usually just like count how many I'm ahead of.
Yeah, just kind of a pain in the ass. Like it's right there on the app.
Yeah, I mean, in our home dynasty league, I'm ahead of basically everyone but you and Brandon, who I played. Yeah, so I made it there. And then the other one is our redraft home league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Again, I was like ahead of everyone but you and Bobby, the guy I played. So I just kind of had shit left. But
I'm noticing a little bit of a trend here
with that
that
you
you can't
did well
that
this
you
week.
can't yeah you can't beat me apparently.
I know you destroyed me. You did well this week. Then you won like all your matchups.
I did well in our sleeper, my MFL, my other 5 teams. I think I only won 2. I didn't actually check, but
Oh, yeah, I gotta check my other. I put up another 300 points in Marty's league. That's twice now. I put up 300.
Yeah, his scoring is definitely like broken now with all the punt returns.
It is a bit broken, yeah, but I don't see 300 too often still.
No,
There's
it's
another
still
team.
impressive. I think
Yeah,
there's usually one every 2 weeks or so. There's actually 2 people that did it this week.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I picked up. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I beat my matchup in that league by less than 2 points or just over 2 points. It's good shit.
I was trying to figure out who to play. Oh yeah, I was down between like Isaiah Davis, and then I was gonna start Miles Price, which again, not even 100% sure who he is, but he puts up because of the kick return stuff. He literally has 17 or more points in 4 or 5 weeks, including this week. So, yeah, dude, I was so ready to just shit all over the Jags and T-Law when I saw him trip and fall. I was like, oh my god! I know it wasn't really like his fault, but
hey, the promise
just
is
like
coming true.
it's just like I was just ready. Like even if it wasn't his fault, it's like why does this always happen to Trevor Lawrence? It's never his fault, but just he can never do anything right. But then he fucking gets up and just trucks 2 people, or it's crazy.
My buddy Tyler, when he threw that interception with the no pass interference called, he's like, "Why does Lawrence always look like confused?" I was like, "I don't know. I think it's just the blonde hair, But like, I don't know."
So Jeff's trying to replace Tyreek, and he's looking at Dobbs or Booty. Who are you looking at? I don't know if this is to start or to pick up rest of season, or it's probably Dobbs either way, though.
Yeah,
I don't love
it's
it.
gotta be. I mean, just look at what Booty's done. Like he had 1 game, and then that literally accounts for basically everything else he's done for the rest of the year so far. I mean, he got more than actually. Wow, is this right? Did he get exactly half the yards in his for the total? No. Okay. 208 total, 103 in that game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna look this up. And Jeff, this is redraft, right? So I'm gonna look this up like this week about this whole like theory or what everyone says. Any fantasy football show or podcast you listen to says like, oh yeah, after bye weeks, rookies come on. I want to actually look that up. I want to look at like slow starting rookies that had early buys over the last like 5 seasons and see if like it really is true.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it makes more sense if the buy is week 8, 9, 10 or something, because then they have more experience. Like maybe not so much with like a week 5 buy. I don't know.
See, I was kind of thinking I wanted it to be kind of earlier, because then like if it's later, is that just attributed to like they have more experience, like you said, under their belt, versus like, is it true that they really start to get them going if they have like an early bye week in week like 5, 6, 7 or something? I don't know. I'll kind of look from like 5 to 10. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I just need to look at like slow starting rookies that came on. But if there's other potential guys out there, maybe on waiver wire, like, I mean, if Troy Franklin is out there, I still like him as the wide receiver too. I like Io Manor for the Titans. Luther Burden, this is why I brought up the whole rookie thing. Luther Burden, I think, is a talented rookie behind Olamide Zaccheaus, who's like a professional wide receiver. But like, obviously, if Luther Burden could, if he puts it all together, he's way better than Olamide Zaccheaus can ever be. And so, like, do they try and start getting him? The Bears just had their bye, so they try to start getting him. Pat Bryant, I don't know if I mentioned him. He's another rookie for the Broncos who's jumped up in snap share. Isaiah Bond for the Browns had 8 targets, only 2 catches, but he seemed to get a good amount with Cedric Tillman. So there's a lot of Jalen Coker, who Bryce Young seems to like, Xavier Legette. There's a lot of guys that I think you can maybe take a shot on. But Dobbs over Booty. But I don't know if there's a lot of.
He's trying to replace Tyreek. Like, he's trying to get an actual starter, not a stash, right? So
yeah,
I get the sentiment though.
Yeah, I'm just not super excited about Dobbs. I know he had the 3 touchdown game, but before that, it wasn't very good.
No, it's just he's out there.
Yeah,
all the time, and yeah, it's not pretty. That's for sure. But, yeah, was it Down with Fun that said, "Oh yeah, Christian Watson."
What? Oh,
he just mentioned Christian Watson again.
Would you trade JMO and Keon Coleman for ETN? Yeah, if you could do that.
Yeah.
And maybe you could after today, buy low on ETN. He didn't have a great game. I don't know if anyone's selling him low after one bad game.
Both quarterbacks led their teams in rushing in tonight's game.
Yeah, I was talking about Mahomes. He's on pace for 650 yards rushing. That's like 250. That's like 300 more than I would have said best case scenario. 250 to 300 more than I would have thought 350 to maybe 400 is what he would have had this year. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I would do that for Izzo if you could. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that done, but I would do it. What running back did the Chargers get this week? Yeah, this is an interesting one because
Kamara.
Alvin Kamara. So Gus Edwards. No. Is he still a free agent? I assume he is, right? I typed in his name. 5 running backs the Chargers could add to steady the backfield.
Yeah.
So here's the way. There's a couple ways to look at it, right? So Hassan Haskins made the team over Kamani Vidal. Kamani Vidal was essentially added, cut/added to the practice squad. But I think that could be a little bit more Hassan Haskins is just better on special teams. Because if you look at special team snaps, Haskins was playing 50 to 60% of the special team snaps, which means he was basically playing all punt and kick return stuff. And then, he wasn't in there on PATs is essentially what that means. When you play 60% of them. So, and that could have been the reason why they kept him. I don't know. I really don't know which way to go. I think there's more excitement, I guess. There's more excitement with Kamani Vidal, but
I was going to say Kenyon Drake.
Geez, who are these 5 running backs? It says Gus Edwards, Jamal Williams, Kamani Vidal, he's a Charger. Damian Martinez, he was the Miami rookie that people were excited about, and Trey Sermon.
Wait, what about Royce Freeman? What's he doing?
Jeez, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of guys that don't.
LaShawn McCoy and Le'Veon Bell, Devonta Freeman. So yeah, I honestly
Frank Gore. Frank Gore
Jr.
No, his dad's gonna come back.
Here's what I'll say is I think Haskins is going to go for way cheaper fab wise. So I'd probably just go for him. I think someone's going to blow a lot of money on Kamani Vidal. That's just my gut instinct is that's how that's going to go. Someone's going to blow 15 to 20%. And then maybe you can get Hassan Haskins for 5%. And I think I would just rather that. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're going to do. They're going to use both of them. I don't know if either one's going to be good. The Chargers are in trouble. Their offensive line's too beat up, man. Like,
you know what's funny is the very end of my bench, I have Hassan Haskins and I had Michael Carter already before last week happened.
Dynasty?
In our Zeus listener league. They're just like sitting there. Like, I'm like, I don't know who else to pick. I don't even know who these fucking guys are. So I was like, I'll pick guys that I actually know. Hassan Haskins and Michael Carter. So that's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna work out. This is why we always say this is why you just stash any freaking running back that's on a roster. Like over wide receiver 5, unless it's like a young player you're slightly excited about, but it's just like, why am I gonna hold Van Jefferson or something like that? Like the path to running backs is so good. I mean, Rico Dowdle just rushed for 200 yards. That's insane. Is Christian Watson even coming back? Is there any news on that?
I haven't heard anything.
He returns to practice for the first time since ACL injury in January. That was 11 hours ago. So there you go. Christian Watson season is back. He's going to catch 5 touchdowns in 3 games and then get hurt.
Yeah.
The Smitty says he's 1-4. 2 quarterback superflex PPR. Daniels, Purdy, Mac Jones, Gabriel Rattler, Henderson, Monty, Rashad White, Woody Marks, Waller, Kittle, Nico, DK, Jennings, Luke McCaffrey. What and who would you trade for? Smitty, it's really hard to just tell you trade for these guys without really knowing the context of your league a little bit. I'll say this, I don't know, obviously your running backs have been hurting you up until like Henderson sucks. Rashad White hasn't done anything till this week. Monty, he's had a couple good games, a couple down games. So I don't know where your strength really. You might have to trade a guy like Kittle if you're really gonna want something in return, and just hope Waller stays good, and then trade Kittle to get a big time running back or wide receiver.
Downgrade Daniels and try and get another piece.
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, down tier from Daniels, get a low end QB starter in return, plus a running back or wide receiver, whichever one you can get.
Trade Rashee Rice to a winning team. They can afford to wait it out. I mean, granted, it's only one more game.
Yeah.
At this point. So, but yeah, you should have done that 2 weeks ago or before this week, at least, I guess. Try and get something to actually start. That's the rough part about drafting the injured guys, right? That start on the pup or, that start
suspended.
Yeah, suspended. That if you can't wait it out, sometimes, at least it's a piece, but
yeah,
it is tough.
If you guys do want more of a comprehensive breakdown of your team and a team review, we do team reviews, Redraft Dynasty. Join our Discord. I just dropped it in the chat here. There's a team review section. It is a paid thing, but it's relatively cheap for considering what other people charge and things like that. We'll kind of break down your team. We'll make you a video either live on stream or just a private video if you don't want, other teams potentially seeing in your league, seeing it if they watch our channel as well. And so we can really kind of break down your team, who you should potentially trade for. I don't, obviously your team's been hurt by Daniels missing some time, Henderson sucking, Purdy missing time, Kittle missing time. You're getting, I don't know what Purdy's status is, but you're getting some of these pieces back. If you can win next week and hold on to Rashee Rice, and you get Daniels full strength and Purdy back and Kittle back, you could be looking pretty good. Rashad White seems like he's going to be really good. There's a path for this team to do well without really making a move. But you just kind of need everything to go right and guys to get back. So at least you have Mac Jones, I guess, and to back up Purdy as well. So I've got 200 points second week in a row, and I'm loving it. Nice. just came here to tell us that. I got
I like
300
it.
in one of our leagues, but the scoring is ridiculous. Yeah, we must have a good team.
I mean, yeah, 248 is what I got in our listener redraft league, and that's not like too crazy of a scoring system. I mean, it's 12 teams start 12 super flex.
Yeah.
So. Keon Coleman's on waivers.
I'd probably pick up I'd probably pick up Coleman over Dobbs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They're kind of similar players, though, like low volume, touchdown dependent guys. But I think I trust Coleman more to get a touchdown over Dobbs. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. But they're both kind of the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
What running back can I get for Egbuka and Etienne? If you're trading Egbuka and Etienne, you better be getting like Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson.
Would you do those two for Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor, yes.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man. Like,
he
was definitely slept on. I've always liked Taylor. Like, we knew he was good. It was just, I think we were a little bit concerned about the offense overall. But yeah. You need to be getting McCaffrey, Taylor, Bijan, Gibbs. Like, I don't even know if I would do it for like James Cook or Javon. No, I wouldn't do it for James Cook and Javonte Williams. I don't think.
For both of them, you might be able to get Javonte. I don't know. Whoever's been riding him is just like totally stoked. So I was going to say you might be able to get Javonte for Egbuka, which might actually be like just straight up. I don't know, maybe, but they would have to be stacked at running back which is possible because they took Javonte later, and it could just be like a positional swap.
Yeah. Thing. Speaking of Egbuka, I kind of had this in mind all day. Dynasty rankings. Besides Ja'Marr Chase, Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra, and CeeDee Lamb, those five. Would you take any other receiver over Egbuka, like straight up, like neighbor? And so basically, it's neighbors, JSN,
Nico,
Adunze, Nico. I'm taking Egbuka over Nico at this point.
Well, you're dumb.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I mean, he looks really, really good, obviously, we can't just keep, like we talked a little bit of not really smack about him before the week really kicked off. I think it might have been Thursday night. I don't remember, but basically
that was Saturday.
Okay, I couldn't remember what day. I didn't even remember if we did it on Saturday, but we were kind of like, it could be a little Jalen McMillan-esque.
Well, we just said it like it was mirroring, like it was basically similar to what Jalen McMillan was doing. The biggest difference was Emeka Egbuka was doing it at the beginning of the year versus at the end, right?
But I mean, that's when the opportunity presented itself. But yeah, no, I mean he's destroying it.
I mean, neighbors or Egbuka?
I'll still take neighbors.
So if Egbuka keeps this up, though, and continues this kind of pace, is it Egbuka over neighbors?
I mean, if he keeps doing this, I mean, yeah, neighbors is obviously going to be hampered by the I mean, if you're in a rebuilding team, right? Like, let's say you're 1-4 or something like that, and you could trade Egbuka for neighbors. Are you not doing that straight up?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, maybe. I mean, I would whatever I can get a little bit more on top, but like Egbuka's on pace for a better season than Neighbors, and Neighbors is coming off an ACL injury now.
Yeah,
and we don't know what their quarterback and coaching situation is. Like, we know Baker's just awesome and is a gunslinger. Like, so I think we're already there with Ibuka, as crazy as it is, and just like what he's doing. That just doesn't, like, it's so important to break out year one, because like first impressions are so important in everything in life and fantasy football. And the first impression for Ibuka is the guy is amazing and is like whatever, a top 5 wide receiver this year or something, you know? So I don't know. I don't think it's crazy to think Ibuka over. I think the conversation starts there. I'd take him over Nico. I would take him over. I think it's an interesting, like, JSN, Ibuka, and Adunze to me are an interesting, like, trio of players. So, they're all basically the same age, and they've been awesome this year. So, take him over Drake London. I don't know. For another time, I guess. Let's get to some of these questions. By the way, guys, hit the like button for us. That's all we ask. Hit the like button, gets more eyes on the video. We'll get to your question. We'll kind of go in order, stay live for a bit. If you have an urgent trade question, or you want to support us, there's a $ down there you can hit, and you can super chat. We'll kind of prioritize your comment. Should I trade Chase Brown for Worthy? I don't think you can trade Chase Brown for anything. Like, anything. I don't even know what he did yesterday. I assume it sucked. He had 7 catches.
Yeah, 7 catches was kind of his saving grace. I mean, God, how bad did the Bengals look in general until that last quarter, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah, if you could, then I would.
He had 11.8 PPR points, and 7 of them came from just catching the ball. Like,
also, I saw a lot of Samaje Perine too on the field. I know he's their third down guy, and they were playing from behind the entire game, basically. So maybe that had more to do with it, but still kind of like, I don't know. I mean, Chase Brown can catch the ball, you know? Like,
yeah. No, I think you easily do that. I know Worthy wasn't necessarily great today, but he still gave you basically the same game as Chase Brown, and coming off an injury and stuff. So, and I'm not worried about Rashee Rice. I think Rashee Rice may actually help Xavier Worthy just be a more explosive player. So, would you trade Tucker Kraft and BTJ for Deebo Samuel? I think I want Deebo at this point.
Damn.
I mean, I was happy. I was happy that BTJ gave us 4 for 80 today.
Yeah.
And how much of it came on that last throw? What was that, 33 yarder? Like, before that last throw, before them, having to kind of chase points, he was 43 for 45 or something. Like, I think I just want Deebo. And I don't care about Terry McLaurin coming back. I think it actually might help Deebo. Like, just help the offense overall. Like, Deebo's been awesome.
Yeah, he has. You know, it's funny. We talked about him in the off season quite a bit, and I meant to mention this earlier when we were talking about, trading for Jonathan Taylor. Like, I still think about that video that we made back in like March, and it was like, trade your, like how high of a pick do you need before you're keeping the pick before Jonathan Taylor? And I think we settled on right around 105 or so. And it's like, that seems to be really paying off. If you actually made that trade, the 105 for Jonathan Taylor straight up, I think that was a really easy deal to make back in the pre-rookie drafts.
Yeah. And you could see both sides of it. Like, I think my argument was like, are you going to be able to get more for Jonathan Taylor? And like, I leaned no. Obviously, that's not, that has changed. But, that would have been a smash hit. But people were afraid. People were afraid of Jonathan Taylor because it's been a while since that big season of his. Although when you look at his like per game stuff, like last year, it was very similar to that season in 2024. So like the writing was on the wall a little bit. Like I think we overlooked it a bit, saying, you know what? He was like he rushed for 4 less yards per game than his 1,800-yard rushing season last year. He just missed some time. He had 1,500 total yards and 12 touchdowns on a terrible offense. You know, like, yeah, he should have been a first-round pick. Looking back,
Yeah.
so you would you do this trade, or would you want the Tucker Craft BTJ side?
I don't know. I guess it depends on who you're starting at tight end. Obviously Kraft he had the hot start, but he's been okay. Like obviously, like definitely startable. But I mean, I guess you could just stream a tight end at that point, hope for the touchdown.
There's so many good tight ends. You can get Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
Who's the number 2 target for the Jets. He's had like 25 targets in the last 3 games. AJ Barner is out there all the time for the Seahawks, 85% of the snaps.
Yeah. Darren Waller,
Theo Johnson.
No one picked him up. Yeah.
Those guys are all young guys that are playing a lot.
I don't know. I liked watching Brian Thomas tonight, where it was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I guess dude needs a touchdown. But yeah, maybe it is Debo. I don't know. I don't know if I'm quite ready to do that.
Dude needs a quarterback. We're 37% of the way done with the fantasy regular season. Like, we got to kind of like move on from all of that a little bit, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying BTJ can't have an amazing. It also depends a little bit where you're at record-wise. But, like, if you kind of need to win, man, like, would I be shocked if BTJ, like, wins you fantasy championships because he just, like, goes off in the last 4 weeks of this, weeks 15 through 17? No, I wouldn't. But, like, you got to get there, And if you're 2-4, or how many weeks have you been? 2-3. Or 1-4 or something, like, you got to win, and Debo's going to help you win next week. And I don't know if BTJ is, So,
yeah, fair enough.
Trade away Sutton and Swift for Henderson and Breece Hall. 12-team full PPR.
Yeah, reading through his team, he really needs another. He needs another running back for sure. Like, the upgrade from Swift to Breece Hall is pretty good. So I think I would do it. Plus, you're getting Henderson as maybe he will be something,
Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean,
I wish.
He can still sit on your bench. But I mean, he doesn't really have. I mean, Swift is obviously like his second best running back, right?
If you had to guess, now this is entering week 5, so this doesn't count week 5. Swift is on a bye. Who is better in points per game, Swift or Breece Hall?
I would have guessed Breece Hall. I haven't really watched too much Jets.
Swift is average 12.6 PPR points. Breece Hall's 11.9. Now, Breece Hall did have a good game this week, and so his average has probably gone up. I don't know exactly what he did. Let's see. He gave you 113 on the ground, so 11.3 plus 4. So yeah, he gave you like 150 total yards and 4 catches. So he gave you like 19 points. So his average is probably going to be right there around Swift. But Swift has been, through first 4 games better. So I think I would do the trade as well. Lamb, Jason, and Ibuka. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're banking on Breece like really, really being good and better than what he was yesterday is what you're banking on Breece. And I know they have a good schedule coming up after the Broncos. Panthers, Bengals, Browns, Patriots, Ravens. Yeah. I'm okay with it. The Henderson Breece side, but I don't think it's like a smash win. It's really banking on Breece doing him being what he was yesterday. 12 man full PPR. He has Baker, Gibbs, Dowdle, Warren, Nico, Ladd, Rice, BTJ, Kraft, 5-0 somehow. What do I do if anything? Well, you're 5-0 because you have Baker, Gibbs, yeah, how are you 5-0?
Yeah, you probably started Dowdle this week because you had to.
Yeah, I mean, Nico's been fine. Kraft has been fine. What's your points scored? I'm curious, Captain Clutch. Like, what's your points scored compared to everyone else? What do you do? Well, you're getting Rice back, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm just looking like you don't really have any you don't have any trade high guys besides like guys that are performing. I mean, Baker, can you depends on what quarterbacks are out there or what quarterbacks you have. Can you really get a good piece for Baker for someone who's desperate at quarterback and then just stream a quarterback or something? I don't know. I don't really know what else to do. Like, you can't sell high on BTJ, Ladd, or Warren.
Maybe quarterback 2, Baker Mayfield.
Baker. Yeah. But I mean, if you could let's just say start you got a top 15, top 20 player in return, and then you just you're starting Jordan Love. You would do that move, right? Like, you maybe lose 3-4 points per game in the quarterback spot, but you get a startable receiver or running back, or no?
Yeah, I don't mind that downgrade. I mean, it is a downgrade, but I don't even know if it'll be that much necessarily. But I mean, Baker's just playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he is.
God, they just keep winning by 3 points every week. It's just
that game was insane.
I know. I'm so glad my brother-in-law, who's a Seahawks fan, got back last week, and I got to talk smack to him the entire game. Not even because we were dominating or anything. It was just such a good game to watch.
Yeah,
I'm glad I got to watch it with him.
Yeah, it was awesome. Captain Clutch, he asked who would you trade for Baker? It's tough to say again, this is who exactly, but you should trade for. But that's why we like to talk a lot about, or at least I do, about the process of it all. It doesn't matter what you think about Jordan Love or whatever quarterback you want to fill in the blank with. But if you can basically trade Baker for a top 15 to 20 startable piece, because you have Gibbs, Rice, Nico as your big pieces here. Maybe BTJ turns it around. Maybe Ladd turns it around. Maybe Warren goes back to being a top 20 guy, top 24 guy. Kraft is fine. So if you turn it into just one more piece, if you turn Baker into a piece, and then you can still start a guy a Jordan Love, a Stafford, even a Goff, maybe not those two guys, but Stafford I'm fine with. Goff is
Yeah. So Baker's obviously played one more game than Love. He's only thrown for 283 more and 2 touchdowns more. So it's the rushing that's really made him that much better than Jordan Love. Yeah. I'm just saying that Jordan Love could have done that in a game. He wouldn't have been blown away by throwing for 302 necessarily. So
yeah,
there you go. That's part of the process, right? They could be way closer than you think.
Yeah, and then if you get that startable piece again, you're not going to get anyone major in a 1 quarterback league, but if you can get someone, if you can get a DeAndre Swift, if you can get a even a Marvin Harrison Jr. or something along those lines.
Plus, if you get Love specifically, I know we're just kind of using him as an example. His bye's already done, so you get an extra game.
Yeah, absolutely. Frosty, Enrico, Dowdle, and Carter be the guys. Can Rico, Dowdle, and Carter be the guys? Carter, I'm I mean, you got 3 more weeks of him because Benson's on IR. So Chuba, I don't know when he's coming back. My guess, I think the team really likes Chuba. I made a video this morning and basically said, like, I don't see just like Dowdle taking over the job from Chuba and Chuba playing, 30% of the snaps. Maybe it's a 50-50 split. Maybe it goes back to what it was before Chuba got hurt, which was like a 60-40 split. But I don't think Chuba's just going away. So Carter, though, you get 3 more weeks of this. I don't think he's going to be very efficient, but they could bench Jamar DeMarcado after his stupid mistake. And even if they don't, you're still going to get, basically we've seen 3 games with Michael Carter starting as the Cardinals guy. He had 23 touches yesterday. And then the last 2 games last year, he had 15 and 21. So, yeah, I mean, they're the guys for the time being, Would you trade Rome and Henry for Judkins, Pickens, and Addison? Man, that really depends on Derrick Henry. Because Rome has been awesome. Like top 5,
Yeah.
Judkins has been awesome.
Yeah, Judkins has been looking really good. I don't know. I mean, you're diversifying. I guess it might be a little more league dependent, right? Do you think just Odunze, this is what he's going to be?
I think there's a very good chance. I mean, he was drafted to be this, and he's playing on a team with he's probably going to be in lots of shootouts. I think I'm keeping the Rome Henry side, and that's just me really, really hoping that Henry gets back to what we drafted him to be. Because I don't see Pickens and Addison. And again, you talked about league dependent. So if you're playing in one of our listener leagues, a 12-team start 12, then you're probably doing it because those are 3 starters for 2, and that's really valuable. But most of you are playing in a pretty standard 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, a flex, or a 3 wide receiver and a flex, maybe 2 flexes, where if you don't have top 5 guys, it doesn't really matter if you're starting 3 top 24 guys. And I think Pickens and Addison are probably top 24 guys. Judkins, let's see. But Rome and Henry can be top 5. I mean, Rome is right now, and we know what Henry can be. So I think I'm sticking with the Rome and Henry side.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Obviously, it's not crazy to see Henry being better than Judkins. They obviously need Lamar back.
Yeah.
He needs to be getting more than 12 carries a game. Mm-hmm. 3 out of the last 4. It's just brutal, man.
Yeah, it has been. And it's probably going to be brutal another week until Lamar gets back, and then you have a bye. So this is
Yeah, so you know what? I mean, if you need to win games now, I agree with that. Henry's not going to help you the next 2 weeks. So maybe you do make that trade. Yeah.
Another quick little shout out here. We have over 25 people watching, which is the most we've had since the season started. So it's awesome to see. Make sure to hit the like button for us, guys. We'll kind of go in order, answer these questions, stay live for another 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer tonight. If you do have an urgent question, there's always the option to super chat, and we'll kind of prioritize your comment there. And then, obviously, like and subscribe and join our Discord, leaving the link here in the chat. We do team reviews. If you want your team, trades you should make and breakdowns, it is a paid thing, but we will review your team and kind of help you figure out how to get you back on track if you need it, or just continue winning. Buy low on Henry or Kamara. Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably wait even another week to buy low, even lower on Derrick Henry. I think I would on Henry over Kamara, but Kamara could get traded. I don't know how true that is, but he could get traded. And that could help him. So I don't mind buying low on Derrick Henry. That's kind of moves you make if you're doing well. That's how you win your league,
Yeah.
4-1. Should I trade Warren and Pacheco for Kittle and ETN? Yeah. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I don't think you can get that done either. If you can, then yes. Kittle can come back this next week. Could. I don't know if we've heard anything saying that he definitely will.
I don't even know if you're talking about Jalen or Tyler Warren, but I don't think it really matters to me.
Oh, it probably is Tyler Warren, huh? Because I don't know. I read it as Jalen Warren, but yeah, I'd still do it.
Yeah, I mean, Kittle, very good chance he's just better than Tyler Warren rest of the season. And then ETN, the upgrade from Pacheco to ETN is just massive. So
Tyler Warren's on the better offense, so no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. The Daniel Jones light offense. Every time I see them doing well, I just think about like Dad saying, like, I remember asking, what percentage chance do you get that Daniel Jones is the starter? There. Here, I let you talk there. You're good. Just thought you had to talk. What he was just basically saying like 80% chance Daniel Jones is the starter. I was like, you're crazy, and look at him now. Pacheco does not have any value in redraft. Like, no. I don't even know if I think I would just cut him for a waiver wire guy that I would not just cut him, but like a waiver wire guy that I would need.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I've even still been like starting him, it's because a 12 team start 12 dynasty league, and like, but even then, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there's no goal line work, like, not super involved in the passing game, 3 targets in the last 2 weeks. Rice is going to come back. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. I don't even know how to spin that. Like, yeah.
You're just reaching.
Yeah.
Just try. Yeah, I mean, not like you in particular, just in general. If you're trying to make something out of it, yeah. Like you just said it perfectly. Like 3 catches is just like holy crap. Like that's a godsend, and he's not involved in the goal line, so no value. La Raza trade Ibuka and Bo Nix for Scatterbo Pittman and Lamar Jackson. Didn't have running backs. What do you guys think? Trade Ibuka and Bo Nix for Scatterbo Pittman and Lamar. This is kind of a fun one. I think I would take the Scatterbo Pittman Lamar side.
Yeah.
If I could survive the next 2 weeks without Lamar.
That's the big thing, right? Like if you're 4-1 or 5-0, then I'm much more inclined. It gets even a little shaky if you're just 3-2, because you're not going to have Lamar the next 2 weeks. I mean, you could stream your running back or quarterback rather, So, well, ideally,
you're still getting Scatterbo and Pittman. Both those guys are going to help you win the next 2 weeks. Most likely. I mean, they probably outscore Ibuka, the 2 of those guys together. I know that's not like the right way to think about it always, but I think I would take the Lamar side there, and I think I'd be okay with it, especially if I had a solid guy that I can start at quarterback the next 2 weeks. Do I play Hurts Thursday or Fields? Who are they playing? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now. Hurts gets the Giants. Fields gets Denver.
It's Hurts.
Why? Just because the matchup?
Yeah.
I mean, not just the matchup, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd lean Hurts. Starting Fields over Daniels this week, that paid off.
Starting Fields over Daniels?
Yeah, remember that was the question that I brought up.
Yeah.
That was the interesting start-sit decision I had, because it was, Josh Allen's obviously a start, and he was actually probably the worst one out of those 3 now that I think about it. But, Daniels over Fields, started Fields.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'd go
for 26 points. How is that possible? That game was terrible.
Well, he just makes It was just an automatic 20 he's literally an automatic like 22 points a game or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, is he going to get 35 or 28? You know? Yeah, it was a good game. Running backs are Dobbins, Rico, Henry, Bucky. Should I panic on Henry? Yeah, I mean, your running back room's tough right now. You got basically Dobbins. Bucky might miss some time. Rico, if Chuba's back, might be a little sketchy to start.
Yeah, you probably can't start him. It'd be nice if the Chuba manager had Rachaad White and he could just do that and swap. Then you would at least have a starting running back.
I mean, I think more than anything, it's just like target the Dolphins for your running backs because they've just like everyone's gone off on them. You get the Chargers, you get the Chargers guys, you get Judkins, Bijan, Derrick Henry, James Cook. All those guys are going to just feast. So, Master God says, yeah. Do I panic? I guess I should get. What was the question? Do I panic? Should I panic on Henry? Yes.
Yeah, for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, we already talked about that. Like,
1 week and then bye week.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by 2. But yes.
Yeah. Who are they playing again? Let's see.
The Rams. Wait, no.
Rams. Yeah.
Is it Rams? Yeah. Yeah. You got to sit Derrick Henry this week coming up.
I mean, you're not sitting him for Rico Dowdle if Chuba's back, though, right?
Maybe.
I still start Henry. I mean, they still were feeding him the ball this game, but it just, obviously it's easy to shut that down. I would still start Henry over Dowdle if Chuba's back. So you think the trade-off of getting Hall is big enough upgrade over Swift, given I'm losing an elite asset in Sutton? Is the overall trade-off worth it, honestly? Yeah. That's going back to this one, the Sutton and Swift for Henderson and Breece.
Yeah. I thought you broke that one down pretty good. Swift was better than Breece going into the bye week, and Breece just had a big game. So I think you kind of have to decide for yourself if you think Breece Hall is going to be more like what he did this last week, because that's basically what you need for that trade to even work out. And it's hard because, honestly, you really need Henderson to actually do something also to really make it worth it, because that Sutton is playing out of his mind still. I can't say now, it's still.
Yeah, where is he at? Is he like top 12?
Yeah, he's 10 in our league in El Dorado. I don't remember this scoring format for that, if it's PPR or not.
I think it is.
Yes, it is. So
yeah, I mean, I don't mind just keeping Sutton and Swift, but if it really comes down to your belief in Breece Hall, and if you think, if he's what he was yesterday, then I think you probably win that trade. But yeah, I don't mind just keeping it and looking elsewhere to try to get a better upgrade. Master God says I'm 5-0. Oh no, we missed. Should I trade Godwin and Wandale for Addison full PPR?
And did he have his? Oh, this is a different guy. I was like, did he have his roster in there?
No, this is Miles.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your outlook on Godwin? Like, we don't really know anything, right? Like,
yeah, I'm not super excited just how he looks and coming off the injury and
Evans
Buka being awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you think they would have needed him a little more this yesterday, but we didn't really see that, unfortunately. So I don't know.
I think I just take Addison. I think I'll just go to Addison.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep the 2 guys, honestly. Like, I don't even know if it's a huge upgrade. I don't know. Wandale's the best player in this deal.
Yeah, I think I just take Addison and just get like the one starter probably versus like two bench pieces, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I guess that's probably the better way to look at it. Like,
I'm 5-0. I have Puka, JSN, Adunze, Flowers, Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker. I want a better running back than Kenneth Walker. What do I do? Man, I hope they just Kenneth Walker just looks better than Zach Charbonnet. I don't care what anyone says. Like he just looks so good, but they're not giving him the work that he needs for him to be good. You know,
he did have 2 carries on back-to-back plays inside the 10-yard line yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they threw on 3rd down because he couldn't get there. So that's somewhat encouraging, right? Like he got some goal line carries, basically. I don't know if you really consider inside the 10 goal line, but it's gotta be close.
I'm not trading away Puka, Jason, and Adunze. Like those are 3 of like, I mean, they're like 3 of like what the top 5 wide receivers right now. But like 3 of the top 15 non-QB starters and like maybe even higher, 3 of the top 12. And then Jacobs is awesome. Like, I mean, if you can get something for like a Flowers Walker, if you can trade Flowers and Walker to get a good running back, that's what I would be doing. But I'm not trading Puka, Jason, and Dute. I'm just not. I'm keeping those guys and starting them every week. Those 3 guys can win you your week each and every week. So,
oh yeah, that's why he's 5-0.
Yeah. So I'd be looking to package. The move is to look to package Flowers and Walker and see what you can get with that. So, all right, we're going to kind of speed run through some of these. Who would you trade Baker for? We talked about Rico definitely helped picking up waivers. But yeah, I think he's going to be more in a 50-50 split. The team really likes Chuba. I don't think they're just going away from him. But Chuba could be more hurt than we realize. I don't know. Cooper Slaughter, he says he's in a 12-team full PPR. He's 4-1. He just traded JT and 10 for Bucky and CD. Did I win? I have Bijan as my other running back. It's tough because we don't know what Bucky's situation is. Like,
yeah, they're calling him day-to-day also, but I mean, he was in a walking boot for a little bit, you know?
I thought I saw an update that he might miss a good amount of time.
I think I saw that he was going to miss, like it was going to be a couple of weeks. Like, I don't think we should expect him to be back this coming week.
When's their bye?
9. So that he would have been on IR.
6, 7, 8, yeah. Yeah, sometimes they don't realize it though.
Yeah,
you know?
it's true.
I'm trying to find that update because I still have all my like sleeper.
Shoulder issue in addition to a sprained foot.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean I think
if Lamb comes back in the next 2 weeks and Bucky comes back before the bye, I think it's a win.
Yes. But I mean, is Lamb and JT a wash or maybe slightly in the favor of JT? I think assuming, let's just say Lamb comes back this week. I think I would take JT.
Uh-oh. That's serious shit. I know how much you love Lamb.
I mean, he's been awesome. 22 points. Again, I don't have points per game stuff. There, Fantasy Pros does the thing where they just updated it. JT's 24.3 points per game in full PPR. He's half a point less per game behind McCaffrey, who's on pace for 140 catches or something crazy. Like, well, how many catches did McCaffrey have last week? I know he had a shit ton of targets. He had 8 catches again. McCaffrey has 39 he's averaging 7.8 receptions per game.
Yeah, it's a short list on even wide receivers who have more catches than him.
So he's on pace for 132 catches. Jonathan in PPR is only half a point behind better, or half a point less than him. And JT's averaging 4.5 less catches per game. That's how good JT's just been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
He's a huge part of their offense, obviously, right? Like, and he is catching, like, I mean, he's on like basically a 50 catch pace himself.
Yeah.
So
I agree with what you said. If Bucky's back in like the next week or two, I think you're good. If he does miss until like after the bye, like he's not back till week 10, then I think I would, just keep the JT Tet side. Although Tet hasn't necessarily been great. He's been good for like, all right, I can see this being something in the future type of thing. But think I trade Ibuka for London and Travion? No, I want Ibuka. I want Ibuka.
yeah, Henderson hasn't done anything,
Nothing.
and like, I mean, granted, Antonio Gibson tore his ACL and won't play, but it's like, is that really the fucking conversation we're having right now? Like that Antonio Gibson's keeping him off the field? That's what's been happening, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And it's just
even though they fumble everything away.
Yeah. So I don't know. It could turn out, but we gotta, like you said, you gotta start getting rid of the draft day assumptions, I guess, and just go with what we actually see on the field.
Yeah. Adrian said he was offered Pickens and Kyron for CMC. Honestly, I've been feeling CMC will get hurt soon, the way they're running him. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I still want CMC over those two. CMC's just on another level, So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair deal, especially if you need some help in the wide receiver room. But I don't know, like when Lamb comes back, is Pickens going to be a little bit more what he was, which wasn't even bad then. So I think it's fair, but I think in most leagues, you probably want CMC. Most leagues a little more shallow in terms of starters.
12-man redraft, half PPR, 2 flex, May, Bijan, Genti, Ibuka, JSN, Juwan Johnson, Bill, Dowdle, Fields, Mikado, Tootin, Goldenborn, CD on the IR spot. Played Dowdle and Bourne last week.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have a question there, Slapski, but I mean, you have a good team. May, Bijan, Genti, Lamb, JSN. You have a really good team. Krusky, Merritt, Dowdle, Fields. Yeah, I mean, I wonder what your record is, but if you're worse than 4-1, I'd be disappointed. Which is always possible. You never know.
I mean, if there is a question there, like if he's looking on what to try and do, like trade Fields.
Yeah, if you can in a 1 QB, sure.
Yeah, it's always tough, but
Fields and Bill or something and get a big piece or, a good piece. Wide receivers are Puka, Sutton, Waddle, Ladd, Addison, Myers. Tight ends are Laporta and Waller. Any pieces I can trade for a better running back? I don't want to trade Puka.
I mean, what about Ladd coming off the big game?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, that team, they're going to be in trouble. They're losing, linemen. They lost their running back. They might be throwing a little more. Like, obviously, like Ladd was, looked more like what he looked like last year this week. So maybe more to come. I don't know. Stacey.
Yeah. Maybe like a Ladd and Laporta or Waller, whoever has more value combo. But I'm just going to roll with like Puka, Sutton, Waddle and that trio of guys there each and every week, especially with Tyreek hurt. So,
yeah.
Played Dowdle and Bourne. Nice. We got to that. What do I do with Golden and having Watson coming back? Trade Golden and pick up Watson. If you can trade him, sure. I don't know if you're going to get much from Golden this year, unfortunately. Yeah. Week 6, my starters currently CMC, Brees, Down, Josh Downs, JSN, Quentin Johnson, Kelsey, Flex, White, Franklin. Also have JJ and Brian Hampton and Bucky Hurt. I'm 5-0 squad. Adrian saying. I'm not sure if you have a question there, Adrian, but
he's flexing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not even like he has a crazy team, but I mean, with the Bucky Hampton injuries. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
stuff.
guess it goes back to this one, maybe. Was offered Pickens and Kyron for CMC. Oh, so you have CMC. Yeah, I think I'm just keeping CMC. I mean, you have a pretty good team there with some depth, especially when everyone's healthy. So I think I'm just keeping CMC there, Adrian. 5-0 in fantasy football. Nice. Oh my god, I just traded Abuka and ETN for Jonathan Taylor. Did I cook? That's an interesting one.
I mean, I think it sounds like you did it before this week, I'm assuming. And so I think you were right then. Maybe not anymore. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, do we think ETN is going to keep this kind of top 12 pace all year?
I think he has a good chance. Like, that seems like one of the best things that Jacksonville has going for it is their run game has been strong.
Yeah, I agree. And the Chiefs started a tough defense, coming into this week. They were giving up actually they were worse against running backs than I thought. Kind of middle of the pack against running backs, but yeah, I mean, I think after this week it's tough, but you're getting the best player, and you can never like fault it too much when you're trading a 2-for-1 and you're getting the best player.
Yeah.
So a couple more here. We're taking off. I have Green Bay. I have a Green Bay lover in my league. I feel like I can package Golden and Shaheed for ETN. Yeah, do that if you can, for sure.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, if they love Green Bay that much, for sure. What range of running back can I get for Pittman, Addison, Swift? I have Hampton, CD, Bowers, Daniels, 1 and 3. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Addison. So trading all 3 of those guys. I mean, if you're trading all 3, you probably want like a pretty comfortable top low end RB1 or something, right? I mean, top 15 guy.
Yeah, but you already got Swift. No, I know he's not top 15, but
he is
not
RB.
too far off.
No, he's not. I mean, after the bye, he is, but
well, yeah, per game.
Yeah, per game, he's RB24, basically where he's been his entire career. I mean, can I get like an Ashton Genty? I don't know. It's gonna be hard to get those type of players. Like,
yeah, there's gotta be a team that's losing with someone like that, and they just need bodies.
Will says is in Dynasty currently rocking Michael Carter as his RB2 behind JT and don't have much else. Sounds like the Chargers timeline may be similar to Carter's LA Chargers timeline. How much fab for Haskins or Vidal? Yeah, it's tough. I mean, in Dynasty, I think a decent amount. I mean, these guys don't come around very often, I assume.
I don't know. There's been like 8 of them this year so far in 5 weeks. So,
yeah. I mean, I assume a guy like Dowdle was on someone's team in Dynasty.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Haskins and Vidal got dropped once they signed Najee and drafted.
Yeah, sure.
Amarion.
Tell us how much you're going to bid in the listener leagues right now.
I don't know. Who would you put more in for?
Well, I mean, you kind of said it at the top of the show. What do you think Haskins is going to go for significantly less than Vidal? And it might not even be the right move, but it definitely seems like they need to bring someone in, right? Like they're not just going to run with those guys. Maybe. I don't know.
Probably going to bring someone in. I agree.
Was Hassan Haskins drafted by Tennessee to be like the Derrick Henry successor? Am I remembering that correctly? I mean, that was the thought anyways, it's like, oh, Derrick Henry's getting old. And that was like 3 seasons ago or something.
Yeah. I mean, he was like a 4th round pick. So kind of, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that was the narrative that we were,
yeah,
hoping for.
Chargers like him. He's a big back, you know, he's like 6'2", 230 or something. I mean, assuming you're in a typical dynasty league where the waiver wire is pretty barren, like I don't mind spending 20, 25%
Yeah, I was
on
gonna say
these guys.
30%.
Yeah, on Vidal and 15 on Haskins or something. So I mean, maybe even higher on Haskins. I don't know. So, I mean, especially for you, I mean, Michael Carter is your RB2. So, like, you know, you have that for 3 more weeks and then what? Maybe more. I don't know. Mata sent us a super chat. Appreciate you, Mata. We'll get to that. And then Sean's question, and we'll finish up, guys. Hurting at wide receiver was offered his Jamar Chase for my. I love how he puts that. No confusion whatsoever in what the trade is. Jamar Chase for my Kyron. Bill would replace Kyron, and Chase would replace Coleman. So if you're starting Keon Coleman,
yeah, the upgrade.
Yeah, you're taking Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Chase. The upgrade to Chase is, you know, light years for Coleman.
Yeah.
Or over Coleman, sorry. And Bill, if he does what he did this past week, I always want to type in Bill when I'm searching for him, which does not work. But I mean, if he, you know, like he had a great game, obviously, on only half the snaps. So maybe he gets a little more work in and he could be pretty close to Kyron, honestly. As weird as that is.
It is non-PPR.
No.
You can put that at the end. So let's see here. I mean, both these guys are big touchdown guys, but you'd assume Kyron's going to have more touchdowns, right? Jamar Chase averaging 10.9 standard points. Kyron averaging 13.7. So about 3-point difference there. It does change it a little bit for me. I mean, the upgrade's still pretty massive, obviously, but I would say Kyron's going to be better in standard than Jamar Chase. Just because of the touchdowns, right?
It's possible. I've never played a non-PPR or standard league. So I don't really have a good feel for it. I know obviously touchdowns are super important if you're not getting anything for catches.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, like, yeah, it
favors running backs. I get it. Like, especially guys who catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, not even necessarily catch the ball. It's just guys who get yards, you know, like for example, Kyron has almost 500 scrimmage. He's averaging 100 yards a game, right?
And Chase is like 75.
Yeah. Chase last year, his massive year averaged 100.5 yards per game. So, like, and Kyron's doing that pretty easily. Plus, we think he's going to be much better touchdown team. So, I think I might just keep Kyron, as weird as that is. I don't know. Can I get, like, something back in return? Like, can I get something else? But I think Kyron's going to be, like what he's been in standard, 3 points per game better.
Yeah.
Or more, you know. That's tough, Martha. I don't hate it if you get Jamar Chase, but I think I might just keep Kyron.
Kind of wonder who his other running backs are, because he mentions he's hurting at wide receiver. So I don't know.
True, that does help if you have what other running backs you have there. Sean says he's good at running back. Should I trade Etienne and Henderson for Teterow McMillan? Nah.
No.
Etienne's the best player.
Yeah. I wouldn't even do Etienne straight up for Tet right now. Teterow, sorry.
And, like, you're starting Gibbs. Hampton just got put on IR. Bill, we still don't really know what he is. Like, it was nice. He had a good game. Hopefully they use him more, but he still played less than 50% of the snaps. So he's going to have to be either get a bigger workload or just continue to average 8 yards per carry, which is probably not going to happen. And then Monty has been good, but I mean, there's some concern there with like again, he got his touchdown pass, and his touchdown carry and stuff. And if the Lions keep winning like this, they're going to be, Monty's going to be fine. But you're not that deep at running back. Like you got Gibbs and then Monty, and then Hampton on IR, and Bill still a bit of a question mark. So
yeah,
not that good enough.
Gibbs and Montgomery is always a little tough too when you have both guys on the team. I mean, they are one of the few like tandems that you can basically start. So not basically start. You can start them, but it's still a little. They both can't carry the ball. Although they should try that shit though. Like, what happens if they're both holding the ball when they run into the end zone? Do they both get the touchdown?
They just like cheat the system.
Yeah,
they just set the record for like the most like teammates both scoring a rushing touchdown in the same game, or they just tied the record or something. Like 14 games or something they've had together where they both scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
rushing touchdown. I think it was rushing. Do we love Bill and Dynasty? Yeah, I mean we do. I think I'd still trade him for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I was like, you need more than the second.
Yeah, unless I knew it was like the 201, I'd probably think about it. But yeah, we do. Yeah, we just hope he gets more work.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have got the second for him in the preseason, most likely, and he hasn't necessarily done it yet. I don't think, anyways, like to be worth a whole lot more than that. So, I don't know. I don't know if you're really. I don't know if you're going to get the 2 seconds. If you can, I would do it.
Yeah, I would do 2 seconds, especially if I knew one of them was early. Joseph is here. So yeah, Joseph, you are Proposition Joe in our Zeus League. And so he's the one that got Jaden Daniels, basically. Jaden Daniels in a second for Tyrone Tracy, Scadaboo, Henry, Justice Hill, and T-Law. And for a rebuilding team, I like getting Jaden Daniels. I think both sides it kind of made sense. But like essentially to me, it's like Scadaboo, Henry, T-Law for Daniels in a second. And I think I would take the Daniels in a second side there pretty easily for a rebuilding team.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Trevor is going to be around, like they're 4-1, man. They just beat the Chiefs on prime time.
And Lawrence had a good game.
Yeah. Fantasy. So yeah, I don't mind it. Like the upgrade. Yeah, I mean, Henry, I don't know. How much longer is he going to play? Like,
I mean, if you're not contending, Henry's like nothing to you,
Yeah, for reals. But I don't know. I mean, he is 30, but he's a tight end. And,
running
back. Like he's going to be, what's that?
You said tight end?
Oh, I was reading it as Hunter Henry for some reason, not Derek
Henry. Oh, no, this was so his trade was Tyrone Tracy, Scadaboo, Derek Henry, Justice Hill, Lawrence. This was the Zeus trade for Daniels, Mariota, and a second.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So, yeah, and he's rebuilding.
I thought we were talking about the good Henry. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I like the trade there. Scadaboo can be concussed in an instant. T-Lot is solid, but not a high ceiling. Yeah, I mean, Daniels is like, the highest of high ceilings, right? So, yeah, you're happy. You're happy with that trade, especially rebuilding again. So, did I get a point in that league here? 1, 2,
did it already go through?
3, 4. No, I didn't get a point in that league.
In which one?
5 and 5. It's Zeus. 5 and 5.
Middle of the pack.
Yep. I mean, I had to start freaking Nick Westbrook, Akine, and Mac Holland. So it's all right. We got, well, maybe don't have Bucky. Bucky injury really hurt me. So, but
I'll trade you Rashad White.
Sure. We are going to take off. What is your highest value teams on Fantasy Calc? Like our own personal teams. I'll have to look that up. Maybe we'll talk a little bit. I want to have a dynasty show here soon, like a live show.
Yeah,
So
we're
maybe we can
due.
do that.
We're a third
Yeah,
of the way through the season, basically.
Yeah, maybe Wednesday would be a good night for that if you can make it.
Maybe.
you're
No,
busy.
I got volleyball, so I don't know. We'll figure it
out
out.
a day.
Yeah.
Would you trade Huge and Ken Walker for Derrick Henry? Yeah, I mean, if you believe Derrick Henry's going to turn it around,
I
Sure.
would. Not right now.
I mean, can you get Derrick Henry like that much cheaper though?
I don't know. After next week, you should be able to, right? Like,
Yeah,
possibly,
yeah.
That's totally gonna like blow up in our face. Like he's gonna
Yeah,
run
probably
150 yards against the Rams, and it'd be
But
like,
he just
oh
needs
yeah,
one run.
yeah, I forgot he's Derrick Henry.
I'm okay with it if you believe in Henry. Like again, because you could think Huge could be like, these guys could be like fringe starters for you. Obviously, you're starting Huge because he's been awesome, but you could have a good team. Last question here says trade Rattler for Scattaboo. What's your thoughts on Scattaboo? Is this dynasty? Scattaboo, I think, is like kind of what he's been. I think he's going to have a very short career. Like we're going to see him kind of like not be much after his rookie contract in 3-4 years. But I think like the team likes him. I think he's a running back that you can easily kind of get behind. And I think he's just going to like be a bit of like this mauler masher, can catch the ball, pass block, all that stuff. So if it's dynasty, I'd probably just take Scattaboo. I think Rattler in Superflex though, like Rattler's looked good at times. Like he hasn't looked bad, I guess I should say. Like he's looked like he's kind of belongs in the league a little bit. So I don't know. That's kind of a tough one, to be honest. But yeah, we'll do a dynasty show here soon. Appreciate everyone that stopped in. It was a lot of fun. And
start
we'll
getting
be
all those
back.
questions ready. Trade questions for Dynasty.
Yep. We'll be back Wednesday. I'll be back Wednesday, starting it all over again. So appreciate everyone, and we'll catch you guys all in the next stream.